afternoon. At this time, I would like to introduce Hudson's Bay String Octet to play our national anthem. Would everyone please stand and remain standing? Thank you, Hudson's Bay 2017 String Octet. Everyone please be, seniors, you may be seated. Thank you. Good job, you guys. Graduates, parents, platform guests, friends, and guests of the class of 2017. Welcome to the 127th Annual High School Commencement of the Vancouver Public Schools. Hudson's Bay High School opened its doors in 1956, and this is the 60th class to be graduated under the name of Hudson's Bay High School. The class of 2017 consists of 327 men and women. I would like to congratulate the families of these seniors and express to you my appreciation for the assistance you have provided in helping them to successfully complete this phase of their education. At this time, I would like to introduce to you the top 5% of the seniors in this graduating class. This year, 14 students make up the top 5%. As I call their names, I would like them to stand and remain standing until all the names have been read. I would also ask the audience to please withhold your applause until all names have been called. The top 5% of the class of 2017 in alphabetical order are Tricia Beavers, Rachel Boardman, Hannah Kane, Morgan Eppers, Maya Goff, Jack Carney, Jessica Lira, Zoe Logue, Ethan Myers, Alejandra Mendez Torres, Alex Mertvi, Ruth Shutnikova, Diana Stelmach, Tupo Vainuku. Please join me in recognizing all of these students. At this time, I would like to introduce Andy Meyer, Associate Principal, who will be introducing our senior class speakers. Senior speakers, you should be on your way to the stage.
The students who are speaking at graduation tonight were selected from the top 5% of our graduating seniors. The theme this year is the 4 lobes of the brain. Our first speaker will be Jessica Lira, who is headed to the University of Washington, where she plans to major in biology. Jessica's speech is titled The Parietal Lobe. Following Jessica will be Ethan Myers, who plans on attending the University of Washington Foster School of Business. The title of his speech is The Frontal Lobe. Following Ethan will be Tricia Beavers. Tricia plans on attending the the University of Washington next fall, where she will be exploring options in health science and Spanish. The title of her speech is The Temporal Lobe. Our final speaker for this evening is Jack Carney. He is planning to attend Occidental College. Jack is currently undecided on a major, but he plans to explore the many options available to him. The title of his speech is The Occipital Lobe. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2017 commencement speakers.
Thank you, Mr. Meyer. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the class of 2017, I would like to welcome all staff, students, friends, and family to our 60th commencement ceremony, and I am excited to announce that we've made it. For the past 4 years, we have worked tirelessly to prepare for this day and for what we've been told is to be the start of our lives. I am honored to be one of our 4 commencement speakers. Tonight, we will be diving into 4 lobes of the brain, which include the parietal, frontal, temporal, and occipital. For those of you who are like me, before I had to write this, who have no stinking clue what any of those are. But rest assured, we are here to fix that. After taking an extensive course of how the brain works for dummies, you can trust us. We are now top-of-the-line professionals. Let's begin with the parietal lobe, shall we? This handy-dandy lobe is in charge of movement and emotion. Now, to put that into perspective, for us today is the culmination of the progression we've made from childhood to young adults. Time sure flies. Think back to freshman year. On second thought, you probably shouldn't. Like a puzzle, our lives were scattered. We walked in through the doors of Hudson's Bay and began to face a reality much bigger than ourselves. The hallways seemed infinite and the smell unfamiliar. It had never felt easier to get lost. We struggled to find our place. By sophomore year, we began to put the pieces together. Bay was beginning to feel familiar, but not yet like home. We still roamed the halls attempting to find our place. Junior year, finally an upperclassman. We heard the talk about college and life beyond high school. We felt relieved because we weren't dealing with it yet. Some of us still haven't, and I guess that's okay. Senior year came and everything got real. We have put that final piece, and the puzzle of our high school experience is complete. And now, we can move on to a new and bigger puzzle, one with many more beautiful pieces. It is to be the best puzzle yet. Thank you. Now, we will move on to the next lobe of the brain. Take it away, Ethan.
Thank you, Jessica. I was assigned the frontal lobe, which is in the front part of your head. Duh. It turns out that speaking about the frontal lobe is my specialty. When I was 8 years old and super busy working on my PhD dissertation at Harvard, I happened to write my thesis on the frontal lobe. However, the 40 minutes I'm allotted for this speech is not nearly enough to justly encapsulate the full scope of the frontal lobe. So, for all the fellow brain surgeons in the crowd, sorry, I'm just gonna have to keep this one short. As a professional brain surgeon, I know that our brains have been developing throughout our 4 years of high school. Just as our brains have been developing, so have we as individuals. Outsiders talk down on Bay, but I firmly believe that I speak for the masses when I say that Bay has positively defined my past 4 years. Freshman year, I came into Bay with absolutely no context for the social structure of high school. I habitually shared what I consider to be my excellent sense of humor with as many upperclassmen as possible, and the responses were frequently similar to this. Ethan, you're really awesome, but you better watch what the blank you say, or one of these days, someone's gonna kick your blank. The juniors and seniors did not appreciate my sense of humor as much as I did. Thankfully, I was able to reflect and clean up my act in time. And more importantly, my jokes got a lot better. If any seniors from the class of 2014 are here, I would like to thank you all for the tough love. Just like the seniors looked out for me as a freshman, the Bay community looks out for one another. Having hung out with and listened to friends from other schools, I know that Bay is something incredibly special when it comes to community. Long story short, I appreciate the awesome environment you guys have provided, not only for me, but everyone else here at Bay. At this point in my speech, I hope none of you guys are looking at me like I'm crazy. However, if you are, take solace in knowing that in just under a week, the Kids Bop Kids will be performing on the very same stage where I'm currently standing. And for those of you who are uncultured, the Kids Bop Kids are the musicians behind the hit music series, Kids Bop. So when I don't answer my phone in just under a week, you now know why. After today, we'll be going our separate ways. Many of you have been planning for this day, which is another major function of the frontal lobe, for several years. As you guys do your thing, I wish you all the best. I hope you stay true to yourselves and make Bay proud. On every Wikipedia page for every school ever created, there's a section devoted to the school's notable alumni. That section on Hudson's Bay's page is a little sparse right now, but in a few years, when we are all established in our careers, it's going to fill up quickly. Go Bay, and thank you very much. And up next, we have Trisha Beavers.
Thank you. Thank you, Ethan. Wow. Sorry, I needed to take a second to let this moment sink in. You see, the third lobe of the brain is the temporal lobe, and that is responsible for your memory. And I just wanted to give the specific part of it, called the hippocampus, time to let the short-term memory turn into a long-term memory. As we went through the motions of high school, most of the time, we did not realize that the events that we chose to partake in and the people we chose to spend our time to would shape who we are in this very moment. And although Jess said not to, try to remember the person you were as a freshman. If you were anything like me, beginning high school had a way of making you feel inferior, small, or alone. But as we continued through school, we found ways to make ourselves feel bigger, more important, and a part of something. This could have been through sports or clubs or volunteering. Not only are we a part of the Eagle family, carrying the spirit of Hudson's Bay within us, we are a family within ourselves. The thing I love most about our class is the way we freely interact with one another. You might have been a running start student or a three-sport athlete. You might have been an honors student or a student from Leaser campus. You might have been a grad student or an avid student. But that didn't stop you from befriending people with backgrounds different than your own. They gave you stories you could learn from, moments you could learn through one another, and most importantly, memories to remind you that you matter and that you're loved. I remember coming in as a freshman and feeling out of place. It was overwhelming. I didn't know my passions or my interests. And look, here we are again, beginning to head into another new start where we may feel like we don't have a place. Let me tell you something, and listen carefully. You, every single one of you, you were put on this earth because the abilities that you have and the talents that you possess were meant to do something much more than you can imagine. Don't ever forget that. The stories of struggle and triumph that you all possess should guide you as you enter this new stage of your life. High school is full of these stories, from the time you studied every night for that test and only managed to earn a C, to the day you asked that really cute girl to prom and she said no. You worked harder, you studied more, you took that test again and you aced it. And then you asked someone much better looking to the dance, and they said heck yes. You managed to work hard and overcome these challenges. You are an overcomer, and you've got to remember that in this transition to the adult world. Memories, though they are part of the past, shape who you are and your future. And though we are going our separate ways, Eagles, I look forward to taking you all into my future. Thank you. Having that said, I would like to pass it on to Jack Carney and allow him to share the fourth and final lobe of the brain.
Thank you, Tricia. As you all probably know, the brain is an intensely complex organ. Many sections overlap in functionality, much like how the last three speeches had several overlapping topics. The occipital lobe, which I'll be speaking about tonight, has no overlap with any other part of the brain. It has a deceptively straightforward task: to process all the information streaming in through your eyes, or in other words, it controls your vision. Literally speaking, vision is the ability to see. But since this is a high school graduation speech, you all know that I'm not going to be speaking literally about vision for the next 2 minutes. To contrast with Tricia's speech, my main focus is to not talk about the past, but the future, our vision for what comes next in our lives. Tonight is one of the last times we'll all be in the same room together. In just a short amount of time, our lives will split off into countless directions. Some of us will head off to college, others will join the military and serve our country, and others will head into the workforce. As I look out into the crowd tonight, I could say I see a generic list of professions, but I'm not going to do that. Although I will say I see at least one firefighter, bacon. Instead, I see a collection of individuals. Individuality is a precious thing. Each one of you is a unique person with your own idiosyncrasies and defining traits. Each one of you comes from a background of varying nature. Since each one of you is so different, it only makes sense that you have different visions for your lives. Some of us have it all figured out right now, have their life plans set in stone. Some of us have yet to decide what we're going to do after today. Some of us are a mix of both, tracks laid, but with no clear path. It does not matter which category you group yourself into, but what does matter is that once you find your vision, you can't lose sight of it. A strong blow to the back of your head directly affects your occipital lobe. Any injury to that area can cause you to see stars, and in some serious cases, can even make you lose your eyesight. Keeping with the extended metaphor, you could say that life will constantly try to knock you upside the head, try to surprise you when you least expect it. In some serious cases, traumatic or unexpected events could make you lose your vision. Now, the easiest way to prevent a brain injury is to just wear a helmet 24/7, but that doesn't fit this metaphor very well. So I'll just say this: stay vigilant, stay aware, stay safe, and no matter what, stay true to yourselves. Vision is not something you want to lose in life, so take everything you've learned up to this point and apply it to your future. And remember, hindsight is 20/20. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2017. We made it.
Please join me in congratulating these students and their academic accomplishments as they return to their seats.
It is a privilege at this time to introduce to you our platform guests. As I call each of their names, I would like them to stand and be recognized. Dr. Stephen Webb, Superintendent of Vancouver Public Schools. Mr. Mark Stoker, School Board Member. Mr. Andy Meyer, Associate Principal. And Dr. Joe Accardi Gillum, Associate Principal.
And now we would like to give recognition to the honor roll. I would like the entire group of honor roll students to please stand and remain standing while I provide an explanation to our guests. Go ahead and stand. In this class of 2017, there are 52 honor roll students. The scholarship honor roll is comprised of those students who have acquired a GPA equivalency of 3.3 or better during their 4 years in senior high school. These students are noted in your commencement programs and are wearing gold cords. You will also note that some of our honor students are wearing gold and blue cords that indicate that they are members of the National Honor Society. In further testimony of his or her accomplishments, each student's diploma will bear an honor sticker denoting his or her degree of scholastic achievement. We believe this is a commendable accomplishment, and we welcome your recognition of them at this time. Honor roll, you may be seated. I would now like to recognize our ASB and senior class officers. Would these students please stand? Our student officers are wearing a gold sash with the title of office that they held their senior year. Please join me in thanking them at this time for their dedication and service to the Hudson's Bay community, staff, and student body.
Now for a very special part of our graduation program, the awarding of the Hudson's Bay High School's Citizenship Award. In the opinion of the faculty and administration, the Citizenship Award is the highest recognition which we bestow upon graduating seniors at Hudson's Bay High School. Previous winners are listed on your commencement program. The Citizenship Award is based on the following points: willingness and dependability, responsibility, character, having worked for the good of the group instead of oneself. This award was first created in 1956 and has been awarded each year thereafter to a man and woman from each graduating class. This year's winners are both outstanding individuals and very deserving of this recognition. They have consistently and willingly given of their own time to help others. The following seniors were nominated by the Hudson's Bay staff for consideration of this award. As I call the nominees' names, would you please stand and be recognized as a group? Alejandra Mendez Torres, Emma Capistran Vasquez, Trisha Beavers, Brenda Contreras Munoz, Jessica Lira, Zoe Logue, Sophia Tarki, Maya Goff, Adriana Almodovar, Sharon Hansen, Jordan Hickman, Joel Ramos Figueroa, Alex Murthy, Jared Bacon, Ethan Myers, Riley Moreland, Jack Carney. Please give them another round of applause. They're amazing students. All right, now for the names. The names of the citizenship winners for the 2017 have been engraved on a plaque. Seniors, as I read the name receiving this honor, would you please come forward to the stage to receive this award? The winners for our 2017 Citizenship Award are Jordan Hickman and Trisha Beavers. Is the guy...
You may have to do that after the class.
Whoopsie.
Can I just use your book?
You bet.
One of our favorite parts of the graduation ceremony is the opportunity to share with you some highlights of what our students did during their years at Hudson's Bay, and also take a glimpse at our graduates' next step toward their future. Graduates, I will now ask you to stand and be recognized for different accomplishments, showing our friends and families your many achievements. Please stand if you will be attending a college, university, community college, or technical school in the state of Washington. You may sit down. So you guys know we're going to be doing some ups and downs, so you get a nice leg workout. Stand out if you will be attending a college, university, community college, or technical school outside of the state of Washington. Thank you. Stand if you will be attending classes at Clark College or stand if you did attend Clark College while attending Hudson's Bay High School. And remain standing if you've earned your Associate Arts degree from Clark College this spring. Thank you. Please stand if you have plans for immediate employment after high school. Please stand if you will be joining the armed services. Stand if you volunteered to do community service while in high school. Please stand if you were involved in leadership through the ASB or flight crew during your years at Bay. Thank you. Please stand if you participated in the ACES Magnet. Please stand if you participated in Hudson's Bay Athletics. Please stand if you participated in after-school clubs or the performing arts. Please stand if you have placed in any state competition in athletics, arts, or activities while at Hudson's Bay High School. Now, please stand if you've attended the Vancouver School District for all 13 years. And please stand if you attended Hudson's Bay for all 4 years of high school. Last but not least, please stand if you have a parent who graduated from Hudson's Bay High School. What an outstanding group. This was just a glimpse of the class of 2017. I'm sure we will hear many more of their accomplishments through the next few years. Thank you.
Class of 2017, you made it. Through all the good times and the bad, you have conquered high school and are ready for the next step in your journey ahead. You are such a talented and caring group of students, athletes, musicians, actors, actresses, and advocates. I am very proud of each of you and your accomplishments as each of you have overcome different obstacles to be here today. Along your high school journey, you have been flexible and learned to ask questions and do your research before making any decision. You have looked at many options following high school, and you are heading to college, the military, or the workplace knowing exactly what you need to do in order to be successful. What I am most proud of, class of 2017, is that you are all doers, and throughout any challenge, you maintain a positive attitude and a drive to overcome. You are a compassionate group of students willing to help in any way to better the world around you. I cannot wait to hear about all of your accomplishments and the adventures you have been on and the new challenges you have overcome. I found this poem by Louise Herman, and honestly, it sums up quite nicely how I am feeling at this moment. It is entitled, "So Proud of You." Wow, look at you now. You've really come far, from where you once started to right where you are. And it wasn't always easy. You were challenged, I know. At times on this journey, it was just touch and go. But you gave it your best and you never gave up, no matter how long, no matter how rough. You kept right on going all the way through. You know what? You rock! I am so proud of you. Class of 2017, I've been very fortunate to have known many of you for so many years, and I feel very privileged to have spent the last 4 years with you at Hudson's Bay, watching you grow into adults and prepare for the next exciting stage of your life. Class of 2017, it has truly been my pleasure and honor to work with each of you and to serve as your principal. I wish you all the best. Congratulations, Eagles. Each year, the senior class votes for the faculty members that they would like to congratulate after they receive their diplomas. The class factors for this year, as voted by the class of 2017, are Mrs. Tammy Perkins, Ms. Jill Altman, Mr. Tom Peterson, and the one and only Mr. Eric Saueracker. All right, give them one more round of applause, seniors. They're amazing. Thank you. The objective of the graduation ceremony is a celebration of achievement. It is intended to challenge and inspire students as they face their future. Thus, it is requested that the audience please be respectful during the reading of each graduate's name. The audience is further requested to remain seated until all diplomas have been awarded. Ladies and gentlemen, the highlight of this evening's program is the awarding of the diplomas. I am delighted to present the 327 members of the 2017 graduating class of Hudson's Bay High School. These students are recommended by the faculty and administration to receive their diplomas this evening. At this time, I would like to introduce to you Superintendent of Vancouver Public Schools, Dr. Stephen Webb.
Well, good evening, parents, family, and friends of the 2017 graduating class of Hudson's Bay. I'm always so honored to be in the presence of such inspiring young people. These students, these graduates, give me such great hope in the future of this great nation. Soon-to-be graduates, commencement is the culminating event of your K-12 education. But as you know, to commence is to begin. And you should feel confident that you are well prepared for the next step in your life journey. Certainly, the staff and administration of Bay take great pride in this moment. I'd also like to acknowledge the leadership and service of Vancouver Public Schools Board of Directors. Vancouver's Public Schools Board of Directors consists of 5 members. Representing the board tonight is Director Mark Stoker. Mr. Stoker has served on the board since 2007, a decade. Remarkable run of service. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Director Stoker, who will confer diplomas on behalf of the board.
What a pleasure it is to stand before you tonight and celebrate this milestone with you. Before I get to my formal remarks, on behalf of the school board, I want to recognize and thank your teachers, administrators, counselors, and staff for their dedication and commitment to you and your school. I want to recognize and thank Ms. Seeley for her leadership this year as your principal. Hudson's Bay is a great school because people who care about you and your success work here. I also want to thank your parents and family members here tonight that have supported you and helped you make it to this point in your lives. I'm sure they're very proud of you, and you should thank them for all they have done and sacrificed for you. I want to share with you a quote from Paola Antonelli, former senior curator at the Museum of Modern Art. She says, "Good design is a Renaissance attitude that combines technology, cognitive science, human need, and beauty to produce something that the world didn't know it was missing." That the world didn't know it was missing. When I was in high school a few short decades ago, I didn't know I was missing a computer, let alone a laptop or an iPad. I had a typewriter and carbon paper. I didn't know I was missing a cell phone, let alone a smartphone. We had landlines that were shared by the entire household. I didn't know I was missing a CD player, let alone an iPod that can store thousands of songs. I had 8-track and cassette tapes and even pieces of vinyl. All of these things simply did not exist because no one had yet designed them. Yet imagine your world now without them. It's my hope and my belief that there are some Bill Gates, Martin Coopers, and Steve Jobs sitting out there tonight, and I cannot wait to see what new inventions you can design that the world doesn't know it's missing. Now, ladies, I know the names I just mentioned are men. As a father of twin daughters, one a lawyer, another a doctor, I can assure you that for me, the stars are the limit for you. If you've not watched the movie Hidden Figures, I urge you to do so. It's the little-known but true story of an African-American woman, Katherine Johnson, who was a brilliant mathematician. She was able to calculate the proper re-entry angle for John Glenn's Friendship 7 space capsule after orbiting the Earth so it would not burn up on re-entry. Her work not only saved John Glenn's mission, it laid the foundation for future space travel, including that of Hudson's Bay's own teacher astronaut, Dorothy Metcalf Lindenberger, who spent 15 days at the International Space Station in 2010. Steve Jobs, founder of Apple, once said, "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the result of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition." Now to the official business at hand. On behalf of the Vancouver School Board, I attest and certify that the students presented to you tonight have met the graduation requirements established by the state of Washington and Vancouver Public Schools. I'm honored to accept the graduating class of 2017 from Hudson's Bay High School and confer upon each of you a high school diploma. Congratulations. I wish you all great success.
Vancouver Public Schools recognize that the path to graduation and post-high school success is achieved through a range of learning opportunities for our students. This evening, we are here to recognize and award diplomas to those individuals who have met the graduation diploma requirements. It is our duty as designees of Vancouver Public Schools to recognize and award diplomas to this year's graduating class of 2017. Ready? We will now begin the awarding of the diplomas. We will start with our senior ASB executive officers who will be reading the names of their fellow senior graduates. Would ASB Executive President Ethan Myers please come forward to receive his diploma? Would ASB Executive Vice President Tricia Beavers please come forward to receive her diploma?
Nathaniel Adams.
Miranda Sulima Aguilar.
Adriana Ismar Almodovar Rodriguez.
Melanie Renee Alexander.
Jared Daniel Bacon.
Keegan Benkowski.
Sarah Elizabeth Anthony.
Alondra Jasmine Arredondo.
Karina Avalos Reina.
Vanessa Avdeyeva.
Esperanza Marie Ayon.
Callie Irene Anderson.
Amanda Renee Andreessen.
Fatima Barrios Martinez.
Jacob Dean Barron.
Mark Basarov.
Colleen Bautista Mendoza.
Jared Daniel Berg.
Justin Alexander Thompson. Kamar Bidawad.
Wesley Michael Belka.
Kamar Bidawad.
Micah Asher Black.
Eric Blasquez Moreno.
Rachel Boardman.
Andrew Carl Brewer.
David Joseph Brewer.
Yasia Sage Brechtel.
Matthew Wade Bunch.
Destiny Bush.
Caleb Stone Buxton.
Kaylee Michelle Busby.
Hannah Jean Kane.
Alyssa Marie Caldera.
Malia Rose Calvert.
Jennifer Camacho.
Logan Campbell.
Robert Stephen Chalupa.
Cecilia Carmona.
Christopher James Dale Clark.
Taylor Lynn Cecil.
Ryan Siha Guzman.
Emma Guadalupe Capistran Vasquez.
Hector Castillo Hernandez.
Tiffany Louise Clausen.
Hayden Sinclair Collins.
Michaela Divine Collins.
Rachel Marlis Collins.
Jeremiah Anthony Luke Compton.
Brenda Contreras Munoz.
Edgar Contreras Jaimes.
Alondra Cortez Ramos.
Daniel Cortez.
Hope Elise Cosgrove.
Abigail Calger.
Adrian A. Cowley.
Rebecca Destiny Cruz.
Anastasia Marie Cully.
Alexandra Pearl Danzy.
Lindsay Irene David.
Annika Lenore Davila.
Kimberly Davis.
Frances Helen Dixon.
Anita V. DeDuke.
Storm Vivian Rose Ding.
Dylan Sloan Dobson.
Brittany Ann Doolittle.
Oscar Charles Duplessis.
Conrad Nathaniel Duran.
Savannah Duran.
Albert Martin Edwards.
Alegria Adeline Enriquez.
Morgan Felicity Evers.
Katrina Nicole Erickson.
Sarah Elizabeth Erlinson.
Kelsey Marie Fair.
Brian Alberto Fajardo.
Graciela Jane Falcon Taylor.
Asia Marie Farina.
Alexandra Maria Felix Medina.
Kakoa Nelson Fernandez.
Andrick A. Flores.
Vanessa Flores Mendoza.
Isidoro Richard Ray Flores, Jr. II.
Kaleo Kai Forrest.
Kaylee Fox.
Tristan Alexander Fry.
Jacqueline Guadalupe Fuentes.
Anthony Philip Galagurov.
Jessie Isabel Garcia.
Ricardo Garcia Corona.
Melissa Garcia Martinez.
Michaela Marie Garden.
Maya June Goff.
Peyton Nicole Gasparetti.
Mariah May Gillingham.
Alexandra Jean Gilsrud.
Katya Glushkova.
Tanya Glushikova.
Thomas Good.
Tynan Hughes Meyer.
Helena Gasper III.
Kellyanne Gray.
Bethany Ann Gray.
Kristen Nicole Green.
Alyssa Grillo.
Corey Allen Hare.
Alyssa Christine Han.
Nico Artemis Hani.
Jared Hansen.
Oren Nathaniel Harrison.
Hunter Anthony Harrison.
Sharon Saline Hansen.
David Alexander Harsh.
Sierra Hoff.
Abigail Ann Hayden.
Andrew Heggie.
Kaylee Lynn Henry.
Brandon Boy Boy Herman Carew.
Jerome Herman.
Viviana Arlette Hernandez Estrada.
Jordan Hickman.
Emma Holm.
Harrison William Holt.
Kayla Michelle Hoppe.
Aaron Gabriel Horta Matias.
Jalen Nathaniel Howard.
Kelsey Annabelle Huntley.
Dominic Ingebretson.
Michael Robert Ireland.
Francis Sachi Iseda.
Brian Emmanuel Holmes Castro. Jaime Castro.
Jacob Jenner John.
Cameron Lee Johnson.
Andrew Allen Eugene Jones.
Jack Henry Carney.
Brecken Leah Canine.
Gabriel Alexander Jonas.
Haley Nicole Kenny.
Jace King.
Tiffany Page Kerwin.
Ryan Paul Kubau.
Shacy Renee Kuntz.
Kevin Michael Laidlaw Jr.
Logan Gray Landreth.
Madison May Lane.
Sylvia K. Lauderdale.
Joseph Avery Andrew Laughlin.
Jorge Lazaro Collin.
Amanda Lee.
Adam Edward Lieb.
Jessica Lira.
Zoe Dale Logue.
Naomi Reen Lazama.
Pedro Joshua Lozano Quintero.
Selena Cristalia Lozano Arcanales.
Summer Rose Ludall.
Jordan Mancuso Kiramang.
Adamaris Manriquez.
Kayla Ray Marcus.
Colin J. Marshall.
Michaela Martinico.
Casper Masike.
Alyssa Joanne Michelle Mason.
Emily Christina Matheny.
Anthony Taylor Matthias Widener.
Nisa Matzik.
Brian Medel Rosales.
Drake William Mayhew.
Bryce Coleman John McCann.
Jaden Ruth McCoy.
Charles Edward McDermott.
Gabriel Ross McMahon.
Jonathan Allen McMillan.
Denise Lane McNichols.
Ian Hunter McPherson.
Raul Mendez.
Alejandra Esperanza Mendez Torres.
Alex Murtvi.
Riley Clayton Moreland.
Hawken Metzger.
Marlene Alejandra Michelle Manriquez.
Ulysses Miranda Corona.
Kyle James Mendirio.
Maxwell Milan.
Gabriel Ryan Niblet.
Nathan Terry Nuo.
Luis Angel Oca Guzman.
Alexander Blaine Ogborn Hale.
Julissa Ojeda.
Alex Kenneth Oystershek.
Marcus Olin.
Alicia Jean Olmsted.
Ana Maria Ornelas Mendoza.
Alicio Ornelas Mendoza.
Jose Ornelas Mendoza.
Diana Laura Padilla Sanchez.
Vincente Page.
Luis Partida Paredes.
Andrew James Patterson.
Robert Demetrius Patterson.
Alina Pavloska.
Victor Luciano Perez.
Uziel Perez Ortez.
Maria Perez. Bailey Lynn Pearson.
Andre Ponomarov.
Haley Pontius.
Cynthia Poland.
Sharon Puerto Ulloa.
Joel Kennedy Ramos Figueroa.
Lizeth Ramirez.
Jorge Ramirez Onate.
Jeremiah Quigley.
Miguel Rangel.
Fiorella Angelica Ramirez.
Quentin Philip Rayner.
Malia Louise Reddit.
Cassandra Marie Remsing.
Trey Alberto Renzoli Miller.
Diana Reynoso.
Alexis Lynn Rydell.
Trenton Regal.
Derek Paul Riley III.
Richard Andrew Rio.
Gabriela Rivera.
Luciana Rodriguez.
Nadia Elizabeth Rodriguez Bustos.
Jasmine Itzel Rojas Rosas.
Casey George Ross.
Shaylin April Rundell.
Megan Claudia Rutledge.
Junior Salas Rivas.
Cyrus Xavier Santiago.
Hannah Irene Santoya.
Robert Santoya.
Matthew Schramm.
Bryce Roy Lewis Schramm.
Connor O'Neill Scott.
Natalia Jane.
Ruth Shutinikova.
Brooklyn Siebers.
Taryn Siebers.
Amir Salajic.
Wesley Adam Sizemore.
Isaiah Thomas Scooby.
Judith Smith.
Kayla Marie Smith.
Cayenne Elizabeth Smith.
Constance Faye Sowillinger.
Alex Cericio.
Sophia Maria Tarky.
Deanna L. Stelmuck.
Levi Stewart.
Catherine Rose Stewart.
Jillian Page Stockwell.
Savannah Aline Strachan Holgan.
Abriana Nicole Strausel.
Tessa Page Sweet.
Nathaniel Samuel David Steinauer.
Cody Glenn Taylor.
Carter Tidwell.
Austin Michael Tempe.
Arisbeth Torres.
Carmen Jacqueline Torres Tejeda.
Vanessa Uribe Amador.
Tupu Veada Banuku.
Virginia Toakase Vanuku.
Laura Sofia Vallejo.
John Mihail Vargas.
Jeffrey Saravarni II.
Sergio Alejandro Vega McBride.
Andy Ray Villagrana.
Altania Isabel Villasalas.
Mark James Wagner Jr.
Edward Lee Walker III.
Ian Michael Warfield.
Lexi Brianne Warner.
Akiva Renee Wells.
Jason Patrick Wilbur.
Nadia Louette Wilkins.
Donovan Richard Wilson.
Casey Lee Wishon.
Austin Lee Wood.
Zion Rose Wright.
Jamie Nicole Young.
Wendy Zapian.
Samantha Cepeda.
Riley Brianne Zimmerman.
Juliana Zuazo Martinez.
Hudson's Bay High School had 3 foreign exchange students this school year who will be receiving certificates of attendance. I would like to ask each student to please come forward when I read your name and receive a certificate. Adriana Maria Bazak. Caroline Kramer Jensen. And Mina Kato. Thank you for spending the school year with us here at Hudson's Bay High School. We wish you well on your journey home, and thank you for sharing your culture with us this year. You have enriched our school community, and we wish you a happy and successful future. We will always consider you an Eagle. Thank you.
Okay, graduates, we are just about there. Can you please stand up, class of 2017? All right, here you go. You are now going to move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations, class of 2017. We will now begin our music and exiting. Ushers, lead the way.